Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon, everyone. I am Belamy Prime, and welcome back to Prime Survival. Today is a big day. We're going to be fighting the Ender Dragon. So, pretty crazy episode ahead. We're going to be trying to kill him, hopefully without dying. It'd be kind of sad if I died, but we do have a kind of backup plan set in motion if that does happen, because it's been quite some time since I've fought the Ender Dragon. Now, I'm not sure if it's nighttime or daytime up above, but I have already slept in this bed to set my spawn point. It seems that it's not actually nighttime anymore, but we don't need to sleep there anymore because we've already set our spawn point. So if we do happen to die in the Ender Dragon fight today, we will respawn right back here and we can jump in, hopefully collect our gear again, and then just try and recover the fight as best we can. But we've placed our ender chest down here, and we've got all of our books from last episode when we raided the library, because we can trade all of these for emeralds at a 1-to-1 bargain at our village when we get back home. We've also gone ahead and put our Silk Touch pickaxe in the chest here because we don't need it. We've taken half of our golden apples from the chest, and we still have a few things in our inventory here, and we have gone ahead and sorted out our hotbar out, ready for the fight. So we've got our sword on hand here because obviously that's how we're going to be hitting the dragon. We've got our pickaxe because we may actually need to burrow out when we spawn in. When we jump through the portal, we can actually spawn in a number of locations. We'll either spawn under the island or within the island on an obsidian platform where we'll have to dig up, or similar to where we are now, we'll spawn in a room about this size and have to dig out, or we could actually spawn off the island and we'll have to bridge across, which is why I've got some cobblestone on my bar here, and we could also spawn right on the island as is. So hopefully we get the last option there, but just in case, we're ready for all things. We also have our bow here, because we'll need it to shoot down crystals and potentially fire at the dragon itself. We'll definitely fire at the dragon itself. And I have 62 arrows, but it doesn't actually matter because I have infinity on my bow, so I'm never going to run out of arrows unless the bow itself expires, which we hope doesn't happen today. But when we get through, we got a few things that we're going to have to take care of, and we have cobblestone for pillaring up the towers. We have ender pearls in case we fall off the island or anything bad happens. We can kind of throw them last minute to save ourselves. We have a bucket of water. We'll show what that's for when we get inside the area into the end here. But more or less, it's in case we fall from a tower or fall from a high place. The dragon can also knock you up into the air, so we can use that to kind of drop and land on the water and place it last minute to kind of break our fall. We do also have feather falling rank 4 on our boots, so that should save us from most of the fall damage, hopefully. And we also have some golden apples on us in case things go south. Now, one thing I did forget to bring was actually some glass, because I could actually make some glass bottles and collect up some of the dragon's breath from this fight here, but that's not completely necessary. We should be able to just come back the next time we fight the dragon if we decide to respawn him in the future and collect it then. It's not super necessary for us to get it right now, and I'm not going to go ahead and run all the way back to my village just for a little bit of glass. And so yeah, we're pretty much ready to go in and start the fight. All we have to do is collect ourselves 9 more Eyes of Ender, and we have more than enough Ender Pearls here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in here, and we're going to make 9 more Eyes of Ender. We're going to throw them on our bar here, and we're going to go ahead and open the portal like so. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. There's our portal, guys. We see the light kind of just blast in the room like that. The portal seems to emit some kind of bright light, but it has actually really cool texture here. It kind of trips me out a little bit, I'm not going to lie. But we're going to go ahead and put our ender pearls back in our bar here, because we can use them to kind of teleport if things go sour at any point. And yeah, hopefully with that, we're ready to go into the end. I'm a little bit nervous, I'm not going to lie. It's been quite a while since I fought the Ender Dragon last. Just going to have one last check here of all of our inventory stuff. We don't necessarily have to bring our diamond shovel and pickaxe, and axe, so we'll go ahead and leave them here, just in case something goes horribly wrong and we lose it in our inventory. Everything else is pretty unvaluable and easy for us to return. It's just everything on our bar is pretty valuable, and obviously our armor is pretty decked out at the moment too. So we should be pretty safe in terms of direct attacks from the dragon, but that doesn't mean I don't get to be nervous, because like I said, it's been a while. But we're going to go ahead and jump in, and hopefully everything goes well. Let's go! Alright, so we're in, and we're on an island off the thing. So this is the worst possible scenario, and we're going to go ahead and try and bridge across here, because we do not want to fall. And we're going to go ahead and build up like this, and just get onto the island as fast as possible. Oh, okay, now that is not ideal. That is the least favorite option for me to actually land on, but nevertheless, we're here now. You can see there's a bunch of endermen on the island. We're going to make sure that we don't accidentally look into the eyes of any of them, because they'll start attacking us, and we don't want that when we want to focus on the dragon, who I saw over in the distance all the way over there. So he's off flying. He probably hasn't noticed us just yet, but you'll notice that he has these beams coming off these towers. Now these beams, whoa, careful, fire breath. Alright, we don't want to get hit by that. It'll do quite a bit of damage. Now, it looks like I may have actually looked at an enderman here. No? Okay, no. He was just kind of running. Alright, another fire breath. We'll try to avoid those as best we can. We can kind of hear when he's doing them, and we saw that both times as well. So we need to avoid that. But as I was saying, you can see that as he's flying around here, these crystals on the top of these obsidian pillars are actually kind of connecting with the dragon. And what that's doing is it's actually healing him. So we're not going to start trying to damage him just yet, because we need to kind of get rid of all of these crystals so he can't heal back to full health once we start damaging him. The best way to do this is with a bow and arrow, because you can simply fire at the crystals like so and destroy them. But you can also do this with things like snowballs and eggs from chickens, because they're all projectiles, and if they come in contact with the crystals, they will destroy them also. So we're going to go ahead and destroy them here. It looks like we've looked at an enderman, so we're going to have to fight this guy here real quick. Come on, buddy. Alright, did I hear a dragon breath fire? Yep, I did. Alright, good thing we dodged that. Come on, missing my swings here. There we go, he's dead. Get us an extra ender pearl. I'm going to go ahead and eat a steak here to heal up and get our hunger bar nice and full. And we've already destroyed one tower. We're going to count in total how many there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 towers in total. That's always going to be the case when you get in here, so you need to make sure that you destroy 10 crystals before you start actually fighting the Ender Dragon. And where is he? He's trying to fire breath at us, but we're going to go ahead and destroy the crystals. We destroyed one already here. Is that 2? Oh, we just missed. There we go. That's 3. That's 2. This should be 3 if we hit this guy. Just missed that one. Let's fire and move here. Can't. A little bit higher there. Too high. Come on. There we go. That's 3. Can we make it 4? I hear him fire breathing behind me. I'm trying to dodge that as best I can. That's 4. Can we get the one on top of this tower? That's 5. Can we get 6? We'll dodge a fireball. Here we go. I just missed that one. Come on. I'm hitting you. What is happening? Is there a crystal up there? There's definitely a crystal up there. I'm just overshooting it. Okay. Oh! Time to move. Alright, maybe we did destroy the crystal on top of that one. Let's go ahead and do this one. And I've distracted myself and now I've lost count. Is this 6? That's... Oh, that was a good shot, if I do say so myself. Alright, I think that's 6. Now we have 2 towers that actually have gates on top of them, or kind of just steel bars. That's to stop us from shooting them with the bow, because they don't want this fight to be too easy, of course. The crystal up... Okay, there we go. There's the crystal we're missing up there. So we're going to go ahead and get that one. Here we go. Did we hit it? Oh, just a little bit too low. That was almost a great shot there. You can see the dragon's actually starting to flow down here. There we go. We hit that crystal. Great. There's one on top of this one as well. But you can see the dragon is actually going to land on this bedrock perch in the middle here. And this is when we'll actually be able to come up and hit him with the sword. But as of right now, he's still got healing crystals active. So we're going to try and take them out while he's distracted there. And we want to make sure we stay behind him while he's doing that. So aim a little bit higher here. Come on. A little bit lower, maybe. A little bit lower. Am I going? Okay, a little bit higher. Come on. I know you're up there. There we go. Alright, we got that one as well. It should just be the last 2 crystals over here on these 2 towers. So we'll go ahead and quickly run over to this one and try to pillar our way up while the dragon is distracted there. And, okay, never mind. This Enderman wants to mess with us. It's my fault for looking at you funny, my friend. Apologies for that. It looks like he kind of got blasted by the dragon, so he may actually be a little bit more focused on dealing with the dragon right now than me. Yeah, it looks like he's changed his mind. He doesn't want to mess with me anymore, but I accidentally just looked at an Enderman. Oh boy. Alright, let's go ahead and whack this guy up. Come on, get out of here, buddy. There we go. A few more Ender Pearls. Now, what we want to do is ideally pillar up to the top of this tower and kill that crystal, but we're going to have to mine away some of the actual steel bars while we're up there. However, there is a small trick that you can do here. You'll notice that when you look through this kind of corner here, there is a very, very small gap. So if you're a good shot, you can actually hit the thing through there like that. But what we will do, especially while the dragon is sitting on his pillar there... Oh, no, he's flying around again now. Now, if you actually have to resort to pillaring up to one at the top of these towers in order to kill the crystal, the best time to do that is actually when the dragon is on his perch over there, because that means he's not flying around, he's not going to fire breath you, he's not going to fly at you and try and knock you up and potentially throw you into the air while you're already up at the top of one of those pillars. So I need a stake here real quick. And we're going to just kind of kill a bit of time here and wait for our ender dragon to land on the perch again, and then we'll try and go up here. Now, of course... I've looked at another Enderman. That's fine. We're killing a bit of time anyway. One thing you can do while you're in here is if you want to divert your eyes and stop yourself from unintentionally, looking at the Enderman, you can put a carved pumpkin on your head. It will obscure your vision a little bit, but it will stop you from directly looking at Endermen, because even if you do look at them, it won't actually count, because they can't technically see you, or whatever the reasoning is behind that. It will protect you. Now, I could go ahead and actually shoot this one, but for the sake of the video, I will wait until he lands and try and pillar up there myself and show off that. And what we might do before doing that is eat a golden apple here and give us an extra little bit of health buffer. That's going to give us a buff here for about 2 minutes here. So we got, hopefully, in 2 minutes he's going to land back on his perch. While he's doing that, though, we may as well take... there we go. He's landing now. So we're going to take this opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and pillar all the way up to the top of this. And instead of... Okay, I'll explain when we get up to the top here. We should hit the bars here any second now. And we're going to pull out our pickaxe. We're going to break some of this, like so, just to create a little gap, and then we're going to dig straight back down. Now, we got hit there by the dragon. We can hopefully slop... Yeah, there we go. See, we placed the water, and we stopped ourselves from taking too much fall damage. That was a bit nerve-wracking. So that's why you need to be careful when pillaring up to the top of those towers. Now, you'll notice I broke off some of the iron grates. What you can do while you're up there, if you don't mind taking a couple extra seconds, is you can hide yourself and kind of hit the crystal. You need to make sure you be super careful when doing so, though, because the crystal actually will deal a lot of damage with the explosion if you're near it. So maybe put some blast protection on your armor to protect yourself. But my favorite strategy is, if I can't just hit the thing with the tiny gap it's left me, I like to break a little bit of it off and then give myself a bit easier of a shot with the bow, like so, and then there, we're done. Now, the dragon has landed, perfect timing. We're going to go around and try and move behind him and strike at his legs here, and we're going to... He has a bit of a weird hitbox. Sometimes you can't quite hit him, but you'll be able to find the spot. You can see this is doing quite a bit of damage, because I actually have a sharpness 5 diamond sword here. We want to make sure we stay behind him, because if we're in front of him, he can hit us with things like dragon breaths, and he can also knock us up into the air. I can't seem to hit his hitbox here. It's a bit awkward sometimes. Come on, where is your hitbox, sir? Alright, I can't... Okay, we want to stay behind him. Alright, come on, buddy. Where's this hitbox of yours? Alright, this is a bit awkward, isn't it? Come on, can I hit you? There we go. I can hit him on the back of the knee there. Alright, so we've got him down to about a third of his HP. While he's flying around, since I have more than enough arrows, in fact I have infinite arrows, I can go ahead and fire some shots at him here and get a bit of damage onto him before he lands. Now, when he's actually landed on the perch itself, is what I like to call it, the bedrock perch here, you can't actually hit him with arrows and deal damage. They won't actually deal any damage. You need to either hit him with a sword or wait until he's flying again if you want to do this entire fight with just a bow and arrow. But it's a little bit difficult to hit him here while he's in the distance like this, because I need to lead my arrows a bit, and he kind of flies, or it might be a she actually, we don't actually know. Actually, maybe we do know. I'm just a bit ignorant, and I'm going to assume that it's a he, because, maybe it's a she, who knows. It is, she does have beautiful purple eyes like the Enderman here, and nice purple fire breath, so maybe it is a she. Quick side note, I actually looked it up. The Ender Dragon is in fact a she, we can assume, because she drops an egg at the end of the fight. Dragons aren't technically real, but we can assume that as a female dragon, she would be the one to drop an egg, unlike a male dragon. Anyway, continuing on. Let's say it's a she. Let's see if we can't get a bit more damage in here. If we try and time out... Whoa, there we go. He's hitting us a little bit. He doesn't like being hit in the butt like we've been doing. Alright, so if we time our hits a little bit here, there we go, I get him in the leg here. If we time our hits here to actually hit him as we're falling, we'll get the extra bonus damage from falling from falling hits. So we got another bit of damage on him there, where he's down to about 1/3 of his HP, and we'll get out our bow here and try and get a couple extra shots in. And just for safety, I'm going to go ahead and eat one more golden apple and protect myself, because I don't want to risk actually dying to this Ender Dragon. We've had a pretty clean fight so far. We almost got into a bit of trouble when he knocked us off the pillar earlier, but we recovered pretty easily with our bucket of water. That's why we bring that after all. Come on, let's get a couple extra shots on him here before he lands, and we'll hopefully be able to finish him off the next time. Come on, buddy. Alright, I need to lead my shots a bit better and aim a bit higher. Oh, gotta move. Alright, now, the glass bottles you can bring, you can actually use them to right-click on this Dragon Breath here, and you'll be able to collect that up in your bottles. But like I said earlier in the video, we didn't actually bring any of those. Whoa, dodge that one. Come on. Fly a bit closer for me, buddy. It's a bit difficult to hit you while you're doing this. Come on. Ugh. He's, sorry. Did we decide it was a she? I think we're going to go with a she. I like purple. Purple's my color. I don't know if you can tell looking at the rest of my channel, but purple is the Belamy Prime color, so I'm a fan of the Ender Dragon and Enderman as a whole because of their color of choice. And I think, you know, we're going to say the Ender Dragon's a she. A bit of a weird thing to be talking about in the middle of Minecraft's endgame boss fight, but nevertheless, oopsie, I just looked at an Enderman. That is absolutely fine. We have extra HP from our golden apples, so we're not in too much danger here. But it's bad timing. We need you to die because our Ender Dragon has landed and we want to go mess him up and do a bit of extra damage. So here we go. We're going to get back here, hit him in the back of the leg. It seems to be the best hitbox. And instead of finishing him off right here, we'll get him down to about one hit. And I want him to actually be flying and hit him with a shot, because it seems to be, for me, it's just way more satisfying to finish off the Ender Dragon while he's flying around in the air. Yeah, it's just no fun hitting him down here with the sword and letting him die right over the portal. I'd rather him be flying in the air and me hit him with an amazing shot here. So let's go ahead and, you know, why not? Let's just eat one more golden apple, because we're being a bit full of ourselves here, trying to prolong the fight to get a cool ending here, and I don't want to bite the bullet messing up here. This Enderman is really just not having a good time with... Okay, we've aggroed him onto us because we looked at him funny. He doesn't like that. Come on, Mr. Dragon. Fly off and let us shoot you in the... Here we go. Alright. Get some distance. Oh, he's flying right at us. Here we go. Boom. Alright. He's going to fly over into the middle here again. And there we go. He's going to take off. I'm taking a few screenshots here. There we go. It's wonderful. It looks so beautiful. Woo! Alright, that purple and pink is so pretty. Now, it's going to drop a ton of XP on the ground here for us. And we're going to go over and start vacuuming this up like a Hoover we are. Now, you'll see that this portal over here in the distance actually just spawned over here. We'll talk about that in a moment. We're actually going to pick up all this XP. Now, we were at level 17 when we killed the dragon. Let's go ahead and pick up all this XP and just see how high it's going to get us. Come on. Yeah, vacuum this up like the vacuum cleaner from the Teletubbies. There we go. We're almost at level 70, so that's pretty good. There's no stray XP. There's one more bit here. Huh. Alright. We're not going to quite get level 70, unfortunately, so I was really hoping for a round number. But that's pretty good. Now, we've killed the Ender Dragon. That feels pretty good. We've even got some leftover hearts from our golden apple. That's going to expire in a second here. We'll talk about that portal in a moment. What we actually want to do here is we'll notice that there's a dragon egg on top of the perch here, or the pillar, or the bedrock portal structure, whatever you want to call it. We have a dragon egg on top of here. Now, you can't actually mine this. You'll notice if I try to actually mine this, it's just going to teleport somewhere. And it's teleported, I don't even know where it teleported just now. Where did it go? Where'd you go? Here he is. Okay, I was a bit concerned then. Normally, it teleports to just around the portal here. It doesn't actually normally go this far. But we can't actually mine this, because if we try and mine it, it's just going to teleport in a random direction, and we might lose it, like we almost did just now. So there is a small trick to go ahead and mine this properly, so we can actually pick it up and put it in our inventory. And the best way to do this is to dig out below the egg, like so, and leave one block here, and place a torch or a slab. Slab works too. But we can place a torch, and then if we go ahead and break this block, the egg actually has a gravitational pull, not a gravitational pull. It is under the effects of gravity, and it's actually going to fall like an anvil or sand or something like that. So if we go ahead and drop this onto our torch, it should break and turn into an egg that we can pick up in our inventory, and we got the advancement, the next generation, and we have a dragon egg in our inventory now, so that's pretty cool. Now the last thing we want to do is we want to go suss this portal over here, which is going to spawn every time you kill an ender dragon. A new portal is going to spawn somewhere around the end island here somewhere, but this is the one we got today, and for some reason we have a big congregation of endermen under it. But that is a portal out to the end, the outer end cities, or the outer end islands is what we're going to call them. And that's a very interesting place for us to go. And we're definitely going to be going there in some upcoming episodes, because we can find end cities out there in those outer end islands. And there's some really amazing loot to be found in those end cities. So that's something we're going to be doing very soon in an upcoming episode, because I really want that loot. That's what we're here for, baby. So pretty exciting stuff. That's actually the main reason why we went and came to kill the Ender Dragon. Not only because it's a fun fight, but because we want to get out to the end cities and we want that beautiful loot. So for today, though, we're going to head back into our portal here, and we're going to get some credits show up here. Now, I've seen these credits before. The first time I played through Minecraft and killed the Ender Dragon, I actually let them play, just for the sake of letting the credits play, to give, credit to the developers and the people who made this game. But there's a nice little poem and some little bit of story in the credits here. I'm going to go ahead and skip them for today, because I've already seen these once before. But I highly suggest that you at least see these one time in your Minecraft lifetime or career. And we're going to skip, and it's going to spit us out at the last time, at our respawn point, or, if you didn't have a bed down, it would spit you out where you spawned in the first time you opened up your world. But we had this bed here for this specific purpose, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to put our dragon, we're going to take out our axes and our shovel here, we'll put our dragon egg in our ender chest where it's nice and safe. We don't have any other really specific loot that we're going to put away here, but we're going to, we saved our dragon egg. We might take that out and use that for a bit of a decoration when we go ahead and actually make ourselves a house finally, but we're going to use this at some point, and I like the pretty pink purpley text here. It actually makes me feel like it's super rare, which it actually is, but nevertheless, that's pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and take our silk touch pickaxe here, and we're actually going to pick up our ender chest, and at this point, we're actually going to head back to our village, to our little area, and empty our bags and kind of sort ourselves out a bit here. But very good. I'm super stoked with how that fight went. We had a great time. I was lucky enough, I shouldn't say lucky enough, but the dragon actually pushed me up into the air, gave me a bit of a shove while I was at the top of that tower, which let me kind of demonstrate using the water bucket to prevent fall damage. So that went pretty well, and I'm pretty stoked about that, and I'm glad we didn't die, because like I said at the start of the video, I was pretty nervous about this fight, because I haven't done it in some time, but it went about as well as it could have, and I'm super stoked. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Ender Dragon fight in Prime Survival here, and I wish you luck with your fights if you watch this video, to kind of get a couple ideas on how you're going to want to do it, and make sure that you're safe when doing so. So good luck to you, and I'll see you guys in the next few episodes of Prime Survival. We got some super exciting stuff coming up, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. If you like the video, like, comment, and subscribe as usual, and I thank you guys for watching. Cheers, guys.